I'm here with my pals Sam and Gabe. We're going to teach you how to make grilled cheese today using chemistry.
We are going to go over some of the ingredients that are needed to make a successful grilled cheese. And it's important to have precise measurements so you get that cheesy goodness in every single bite.
The ingredients needed are 2 pieces of 100% whole wheat bread, 3 pieces of Kraft American cheese, 1 tablespoon of butter to make it taste better, and a 10-inch stainless steel pan.
Hello there. For our project, we decided to use a stainless steel pan. Stainless steel has a specific heat capacity of 0.51 joules per gram times degrees Celsius. Now what that means is that it requires 0.51 joules to raise 1 gram of stainless steel 1 degree Celsius.
Stainless steel has a specific heat capacity that puts it kind of in the middle of the pack compared to other types of metals. For example, copper's specific heat capacity is 0.39 joules per grams times Celsius, but aluminum's is 0.91 joules per grams times Celsius. So that means that for stainless steel to heat up, it takes more energy than copper, but less energy than aluminum.
But this isn't the whole story of how much energy is needed to heat up the pan. Stainless steel is far denser than aluminum. This means that even though it has a lower specific heat than aluminum, aluminum still requires less energy to heat up. Now the assembly of the grilled cheese is actually quite simple. To start, you take your 3 pieces of cheese, fold them in half, and place them on one side of the bread. So I'm doing so now. Then, place the other side of your bread on top of the cheese and proceed to cut the 1 tablespoon of butter in half. Now, with a very, very large sharp knife. Once you've done so, put 1/2 of the butter on one top side of the bread, spread it around. The butter not only adds flavor, but also allows you to cook on each side with ease and not having the bread stick. Then, use your other piece of butter and spread it around. You don't have to use necessarily an entire full 1 tablespoon, but it is recommended. Then, place it on your pan. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes since we put the grilled cheese on the pan. Now, we've noticed, after checking routinely, that there's a nice golden brown on the other side, so we're commencing to flip it in order to get a nice cook for the entire sandwich, as you can hear the sizzles of the cheese cooking.
While my good friend here is flipping our grilled cheese, it's important that we understand the chemistry that makes this incredible, tasty treat possible. So essentially, the way that this grilled cheese is getting heated up is through the process of conduction, and this is thermal diffusion by direct contact. So basically what's happening is the heat is coming up from the flame, and then it's spreading up through the stainless steel pan. And as the heat does it, heats up the particles, and then it accelerates them so they bump into each other. And when they bump into each other, they transfer kinetic energy in the form of heat. And so that heat spreads through the pan, into the bread, and eventually into the cheese, making our gooey snack delicious. So another chemistry concept in this is phase changes. And the cheese, the American cheese, is one thing that has a phase change. It starts out as a solid, and then it hits its melting point of about 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and at that point it begins to melt, and at the end it's basically a liquid on the final product. The bread, while it does get heated, it doesn't actually go under a phase change. It takes really extreme heats to break up the gluten that makes up the bread, so it doesn't actually melt and turn into a liquid. It would just go straight to a gas, but when we cook it, it doesn't get hot enough to do that.
Hello there. Stainless steel is a bad heat conductor compared to other types of metal used in cookware. Its thermal conductivity is only 16 watts per gram times the change in temperature. This is far less than aluminum's, which is 237, and copper's, which is 401. Both sides are golden brown. That means it's complete. So we're gonna take it on off, put it on the plate. We need to wait a minute or two for it to cool down before we can actually eat it, otherwise it'll burn our tongues. But yeah, it's looking good.
Everybody loves grilled cheese. Thanks for watching.
We